using them in marketing. Hello, entrepreneurs. Joe DiChiara back again with a special interview. My good friend Haley Gray, who basically forced me into starting this group that we're speaking in now a couple of months ago. It was a result of my brilliant idea to reach out to her and interview her on how the heck did she grow such a huge Facebook group. She's got a Facebook group with over 68,000 people now, right, Haley?
Yep.
And in that one, I think it was like less than an hour, I took that information and I created this group and I talked about this today in my short Facebook Live, that Haley, we got over 900 entrepreneurs in this group. I'm connecting with people. I got my executive virtual assistant, who I just found out that you hired, and you're not taking her from me.
I am not taking her from you.
I'm just, we can work something out, but But
well,
all
we
of these
can't like all share and play nicey.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're, I don't want, you didn't tell me. So I said, is she keeping this a secret because does she have some kind of devious plan of kidnapping Elizabeth from me? But no, I know.
I could. I mean, I think Elizabeth is one of those like amazing resources who, starts connecting the dots in between her clients. I mean, it's one of the things I was actually doing to some of my clients today, because some of them come from the same like networking groups in the same area. And I'm like, you're a real estate attorney, you're a home inspector, and you're a realtor, and you all three refer to each other. So, and I have access to all your social media. So I'm going to be sharing all across all of your posts on each other's social media.
Well, that, oh my God, doesn't that make sense? And that's what we talked about with forming like your mastermind groups where I lost track of where you are with that. I don't know if you started any of the, like we were talking about social media masterminds.
Yep.
Where you cross promote, and you're full of ideas like that. And to be honest with you, Haley, sometimes I got to pull back because I'm like, I get too much stuff from you. I'm like, implementing all of this. That's another challenge. But and this, I don't make it a secret. What's happened since I started the group, and thank God, there's no coincidences that this happened like just before COVID, and I actually had a platform that I believe really helped me. I don't know what things would have been different. Let's just put it that way. If I didn't have the group, if I wasn't doing the Facebook Lives. So I just want to put it out there and thank you for that.
And there's just, it's not like it was like this massive change to your business. A lot of times it's those tweaks, that you can see that you're like, oh, I need to just change this up just a little bit or change that just a little bit. And, when you find that tweak or that change, that's that subtle difference in how you're approaching something, boom, like the floodgates open.
And there's science to that. There's been books written about it. I remember a book a friend gave me. It was called The Slight Edge. Mm-hmm. Or there's another book, what's the degree like right before boiling?
211.
So what I think it's the book, like if you're at 211, all you need is 1 degree to get to boiling. And but you said something about connecting the dots.
Right.
And that's what you do. That's what you're great at, because you took like what my situation was and you said, if you do this, you got me doing these Facebook Lives.
I did.
And I'll never forget the first, I don't know if you remember it, but the first one I tried.
I do.
I didn't know, it was embarrassing. I had to.
And then I went and I dragged you and I got on Zoom and I dragged you on and I'm like, okay, we're doing it now. And you're like, what?
Yeah. And then one thing led to another. And now I can't stop doing them.
And now you're doing them every day.
Multiple
times a day.
So what you were able to do, you said, listen, this is what you have and this is what I do. And if you do a couple of things, you'll get results.
Mm-hmm.
And it was simple.
Yeah.
But now, listen, I've been around world-class marketing people for years. I mean, I've written books. I did everything they told me, but
done all the hoopla, done all the crazy, made the big website,
everything. Embarrassed myself in front of 500 people on stage,
Fantastic.
only because people said, if you do this, and all of it helped.
Mm-hmm.
But I needed that. So you came in. I said, I need somebody with fresh eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you just said, do this, and I did it, and I got results, and exponentially, and I'm still getting results. And I said, once you get that little formula, my friend John says, all you need is one successful campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like I have going now, because you helped me connect all these dots. I have Bedrock University going. I got my mastermind group going, and I got my CFO thing, and I have the platform to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we all need. And that's what you provide, Haley. And that's why when you told me about this summit that you're doing, I know you're always doing something. You're running a challenge.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was writing the intro today. I was like, wait, she does this. She's an author. She's got this business. Oh, and by the way, she's raising kids and a whole bunch of animals.
Yeah, you just saw one of them go by here a minute ago.
Right.
Not one of the kids, but one of the animals.
Is there a difference?
That probably is open for discussion someday.
Anyway, so you're always doing stuff, but then when you told me about this summit, which I'm going to let you explain what it is, I'm really excited about it, because it's just another one of those things that I know you're going to take people and get them tweaked. You're referring people to me, and I want to tell you this and publicly. They said, well, Haley said this, and I shouldn't do this. And I looked at that and a couple of clients, and I said, you know what? It would have been easy for you to say, oh, you should have a website and we can do this for you, and charge them. But you said, you know what? This ain't going to work for you.
Mm-hmm.
This model isn't going to. So I recommend doing this. And, I guess that's why we connected, because, that's the way I like to do business.
Thank you.
And it comes back to you. And I just wanted to get that out there. Just, I didn't even think about it until just now. But that's important.
Well, marketing is always like an ecosystem. And there's multiple pieces and parts that go into that, like whole marketing and business. And, marketing is integral to the business. You're the numbers guy, but you have to understand your numbers in order to understand your marketing. And you have to integrate your marketing into your operations of your business. And what I find really interesting a lot of times is that people will come to me and they're like, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm doing that. And it's like, well, how are they all tying together? And how does a client come into your business and flow through? And what does that look like? And I dropped my earbuds because I knocked them off my ears again. And, it's this process of really tying all of the pieces together. It's not really about selling you a website that you don't need, or a sales funnel that isn't going to work unless you're adamant that you want to do things a particular way, in which case I'm like, okay, well, we can try it. But there are definitely easier and harder ways to do things. And, it's understanding also the personality of the client. Some clients are willing to do certain things to market their businesses or to operate their businesses, and some clients are not. And you have to understand the wants, needs, desires of each individual client. It's not about, here, let me force my solution on you. It's about, let's talk through all the different outcomes and then look at what is going to really work for you, rather than me saying, yeah, you need to write a book. Maybe not. Maybe so, but it depends.
Well, and that's what I love about being part of your network, being able to, collaborate with you, having you as part of I don't know if you knew this, you're like on my board of advisors.
I'm on your board of naggers. Is that what you were saying?
No, advisors. And I didn't want to tell you that because I thought you might ask me to pay you for it.
Oh, okay.
But I do go to you, and you know that we talk a lot.
We do.
But there's a lot of people out there, and I used to hold this against them, and I created a lot of negative energy because there's people out there that sell something. They sell XYZ. That some people need this, but that's all they sell. They sell a widget, and whether you need the widget or not, they're going to sell it to you.
Right. But that's all they have to sell. They have a widget to sell you. Here's my widget, buy my widget. Here's my funnel, buy my funnel. Here's my software, buy my software. And, they do it because it's easy.
And, for what I said, it's immoral, it's unethical. And then I said, you know what, maybe this is all they know how to do. So the thing is to educate people. And, when we started, there were still the big events. I was going to all these big events, and there were vultures there, and that irked me. And I was like, these people go to like a bit, and I'm not going to name names like Tony Robbins, but you go to these big events, you get all hyped up, and people are dropping $10,000, $15,000, $30,000 on programs
that they don't need.
That'll never work. That just won't work. It'll work for 1% of the people.
Well, and it's not that the programs don't work, I think is what's best to be clear about. The problem is that the program may not be a good fit for each individual that buys it, for 97% of the individuals that buy it. And a lot of people aren't willing to do the work.
I agree.
Are you willing to go out and do Facebook Lives every day? And people look at me and they're like, you're nuts, woman. You're out there doing Facebook Lives every single day. And I'm like, yeah, I tend to. But that's determination and sticking with it even when it's not easy. And it doesn't mean that that's a failure of the program. It just means that program and that style maybe wasn't a good fit for that person.
Right. Which goes back to what I was saying. I said, I used to hold it against these people, but then I said, you know what? Those people have a choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I created this business model and I said, I'm going to attract, listen, buyer beware, right?
Yeah.
Get the facts. So, but now what you've done and what I've set out to do is create those situations where somebody can get the knowledge for either low cost or no cost. And that's why I have like my mastermind thing. It doesn't cost anything. Bedrock University, where your course is up there, and I keep using it as an example, because I said, listen, join Bedrock University. It's free to enroll. And the first course you take is the one that I've already proven works. Mm-hmm. It's a no-brainer. So now what you've done, and this is, and tell me if I'm wrong, but the sequence is, I lost my train of thought now.
The sequence is?
Yeah, I forgot what the sequence I was asking.
Well, I mean, I do a lot of free and no-cost stuff too. Through the Women's Entrepreneur Network and workshops and everything else.
I got it now. So now the marketing thing, what I've learned, and tell me, if I'm wrong, but this, I guess, is like the sales funnel, right? I was introduced to you. Mm-hmm. I got a chance to talk to you, to interact with you. I got a chance to join the WEN network. I got a chance to see some of your trainings all before I even spent a penny.
Right.
Right. And then I got And then I said, you know what? Now you got this summit thing and it's only what is it, $27? Am I allowed to like reveal this?
Yeah, it's totally. The tickets are on sale.
Okay.
wensummit.com. WENSUMMIT.com.
Okay, say that again.
wensummit.com.
WENsummit.com. And so I was getting ready for this interview. So I said, let me go on the site so I remember what this is all about. So on September, what is it, 24th through the 26th?
Yep.
It's 3 days, and you're going to be talking about,
the theme is building your dream business online. So the idea is that you come in, and in 3 days, it's a transformative experience. You're going to get a lot of information on how to grow your dream business online. And we're going to be talking about things like getting speaking engagements. We're going to be talking about, social media. We're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about accounting. We're going to be talking about a lot of different topics that will help you in that goal towards building your dream business online. And my goal is to really wrap it up with a bow and put a cherry on top.
Awesome.
In 3 days.
I like cherries.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be 3 days. So this is an all-day thing, I guess.
It's an all-day. It's a live virtual event.
And what time does it start? And what time?
It starts at 10 a.m. each morning and goes until 5 p.m. There are some VIP sessions in the evenings. We're going to do some special receptions, pajama party, and we're going to do some other stuff too. So I'm really looking forward to, taking advantage of those things.
Yeah, I saw that, the pajama party, and for some reason I got this vision of the Brady Bunch. Probably because,
do you think I can put my hair up in pigtails? I can.
Oh my God. I don't know. I know I can't.
That might be scary. I used to do that as a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Of course.
Okay. So now you're bringing back memories. But anyway, so you're going to have all of these different speakers, all of these experts on different topics. And you brought something up about doing the Facebook Lives. Because I won't forget when you said, would you think I'm nuts if I asked you to do a Facebook Live every day? And
you probably did think I was nuts at that point.
I don't remember what I thought. I said, but if you said, no, what I said and what I did was I said, if you think it'll help me, I will do it every day.
And what has that done to your business?
Oh my God. And what is it doing? So I went from the guy that I didn't even know which button to push to now, and I'm going to take credit for this. And if they want to take it away, then that's up to the two dear friends of mine and clients, Tatiana and Dr. Flo, who told me there is no way I'm doing a live Facebook. And now both of them, Haley, they both have their own groups and they're doing Facebook Lives all the time.
Mm-hmm. And what does that do to their business?
There's a ripple effect. That's what Elizabeth talks about, the ripple. So it's you got me to do it, and it was just blind. And it was tough. It wasn't easy.
Oh no, it's not an easy thing to do.
And none of this is easy. And that's what I teach. I said, listen, I'll try to make it simple. You made it simple for me. I can make what I do simple for people, but we can't make it easy. You're going to have to go through the pain and the experience. But Haley, now that I'll tell you, I could probably get, it's been just the video, but I feel like I could speak anywhere. I'll go on the evening news to talk about the worst accountants in the world. I got some really great case studies recently for some reason. Oh my God. And this is off topic, but I just want to mention that I think I figured out a main cause for so many people going out of business, and I'm serious about this. I don't know where people learn how to do accounting. I'm looking at people's tax returns, Haley, and I don't know. I've never seen so many other accountants work. That
was so bad.
Oh, it's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told a client today, I mean, I've had clients where I said the guy should be arrested for criminal charges. And I had a guy today, I said he should sue his accountant.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't surprise me.
Oh my God. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked, and I'll tell you why, because when you're a CPA or an enrolled agent, it's a license, right? You got to, and not to take away from what you do, but you don't need a license to do marketing. I mean, anybody could say I can do marketing. And
the results are horrifying frequently.
And I'm sure when you
unethical, horrifying, downright, almost criminal.
Bad work. And I'm sorry to get off topic there. Just
no, I mean, and that's one of the things I really fight uphill against, whether it's online businesses or, not, I run into the fact that a lot of people come to me with very, very fundamentally broken marketing, and it can destroy their business. Having a website that's incomplete or broken links or that you never got finished in the first place. I had a client today that I was speaking to that's become a friend, and surprise, right? He's been a client for several years now. And he's like, I want to let you know that you are the single person who has had my website for the longest ever. And I was like, really? And it's been like 2.5 years.
Wow.
I mean, the kind of mess that I took over when I took over his website was horrifying. And, he had spent an absolute fortune getting a website developed that wasn't doing anything for him, wasn't generating any clients, and it was never finished. But that's typical.
It's typical, right?
That is sadly typical, where, that attention to detail is simply not there. Now, am I going to sit here and lie and tell you that I'm perfect? No. I'm going to tell you that we try really, really hard, though. And that's the difference, is we try really, really hard. We've implemented a ton of processes. We follow through to the nth degree. Sometimes I think people think my admin is a pit bull and lipstick sometimes, because, she's in there and she's like, okay, we need this and we need this and we need this and we need this. And yeah, it's pedantic and it takes a while. And, but she's making sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
Right. And yeah, unfortunately, you need your business, you need somebody like that. So we have our friend Elizabeth here.
Hey, Elizabeth.
And if anybody's there, if you have a question for Haley, now is the time to post it so you can get a direct quote from her. And so what is Elizabeth saying here? It's always hard to know. Yeah.
Yeah. It can be hard to know if you're dealing with somebody reliable. And I mean, I spend a lot of time fixing broken marketing. I mean, people will ask me, what do you do? And I'm like, I fix broken websites, or I fix broken marketing. Oh my gosh. The broken ad campaigns that don't deliver, social media that's not converting, all of this stuff. And it's a process of layering stuff on, and people want to see instantaneous results. And it's a process of education and really, really, trying to teach people better. And then the other side is that I'm doing a workshop with Jill Fountain right now, and she owns a marketing agency in the UK. And, we're trying to help digital marketers do things better. Things like contracts, things like understanding and outlining, the scope of work, making sure that you are super clear with the client about what is and is not included in this service. Making sure that you are crystal clear and that you are, double checking, making sure you understand how you're going to get paid and when and how, and all those things is important.
You think?
Crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, I know Jill. Jill's great. That's
awesome.
great. So
Yeah, I had to do the training yesterday morning. She had to do the one this morning. I get the one tomorrow morning on pricing.
oh, cool. And how do people sign up for that? Is it going on right now in
It is
WEN?
going on right now. Yep. We have been promoting it for a couple of weeks. It is The Profitable Marketeer. And I can get a link if you like.
Yes, if you could put that up there, or Elizabeth's here, maybe she's great with those links. If I do it, I might end the broadcast.
Yeah, no, we don't want you to do that.
So while you're doing that, this is really the point I want to make to anybody that's listening or watching this later, is that what you've created in WEN, and one of the reasons, once I got involved, I saw what this was, not just a group. It's like a working, I got to come up with a term for it. But there's always some kind of education going on. You always have some kind of Facebook Lives going on. There's a lot of knowledge being distributed out there. Somebody just asked, do you have an affiliate program?
Yes, I do have an affiliate program.
Okay.
And I'm going to post the link to sign up to be an affiliate. And I'll
okay. Wow, I didn't even realize that you could post here, so that this makes it.
I've actually gone into your group and I'm posting in your group.
Oh, okay. You see, so I'm not. You've been doing this a little bit longer than me.
I'm cheating, right? Well, you've seen me talk to you and post things at the same time before.
Yeah, and you're probably feeding one of your kids and petting the cat also. I know, I don't know how you do it. You're using your legs and everything up there.
My toes, I have prehensile toes.
Here's the thing, and and you're the marketing person, and there's got to be a maybe we're already doing it, but to get the message out there that, like, your group is there, it's a free resource for especially new entrepreneurs, and there's a lot of them. People even that had side gigs that are saying, hey, I could actually make money with this, and they want to do and you got to utilize it, though. You got to spend. And so now the next step, so that's the free. Now you have something like this summit,
which is $27. It's very
$27. So you get 3 days of people that you've handpicked, right, to cover areas that we all know, the basic areas that every business person is gonna encounter in marketing and in business. So it's like, listen, you don't have to go out and spend $30,000 on a program.
No,
you spend 3 days and $9 a day.
Yeah, it'll make you break your bank.
If you can't make the live now, because a lot of people can't do 3 days in a row. If I went to an event, I would usually fly to California for an event like this and spend $3,000, and then all of a sudden I would have the time. But making it, doing it virtual, so people don't have the time to be. So is there videos, or do you have to do the live?
So it is all live. I'm going to be working on a deal to get the videos to release those too.
Oh, really? Okay. So but the benefit, the huge benefit of being live is that you could actually interact with the person that's presenting the topic, right?
Yep, absolutely. And that's the point. And absolutely, that's why you want to do it.
And it is a point, because I coach, I target new business owners, and the thing is, and I keep telling you got to take advantage of this kind of. $27 is just stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
And it's an investment. in your business, really.
And you got to invest the time. But now, so this gives a new business owner, it gives you all the different components. So, and I've been coming up to this a lot lately, Haley, when I'm putting my stuff together. It's that we don't know what we don't know.
Absolutely.
Right. So and I was thinking about this. If I go and I all of a sudden I decide I'm going to be a real estate investor, I would fail. I don't know the first thing about it.
No. Well, and that's why you've got to get, advice and surround yourself with people and try them out before you plunk down big chunks of money. And, check people out before you start making those investments.
So you can go spend the 3 days if you're just starting out, talk to everybody, connect with the ones that resonate with you.
Yep.
And then decide, talk to, and ultimately, this is what I recommend everybody do. Connect with Haley, and Haley will help you connect all the dots. And that's what it comes down to, folks. When I realized that, I said, it's the same as bookkeeping, Haley. Marketing is this, there's a sequence. And if you don't put it in order, it's not going to, it's like a conveyor belt. Everything's got, all like the spokes on the wheel, whatever, analogy you want to use.
Absolutely.
And so Haley is we're going to call you the chief dot connector now.
I like
that. So cool. I'm going to have to buy the domain.
Chief.connector.com. Got it.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you. I have got to run because another.
So I forgot you have a life.
No, I have another live.
And a life. Okay. Thank you so much, Haley.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been really fun.
All right. We'll do it again soon. Thank you. So long, everybody. Good night.